YouTube, boys, hop on the YouTube. We're live on the YouTube right now. If you guys want to share with us, if you Q&A, if you don't mind, of course, man. Let's get the Q&A. The YouTube is Smart Money Pedigree. YouTube is Smart Money Pedigree. Let's get the Q&A. The YouTube Smart Money Pedigree, boys. 1 second here while I share it as well. One second, boys. You're 11 on G2, UNG. Hope your week started out well. What's going on, Ronaldo? What's going on, guys? The YouTube is, this is the YouTube, guys, right here. Smart Money Pedigree. That's going to be the YouTube right there. That's the YouTube, boys. That's the YouTube. You guys want to hop in live? What was over here asking him hop in the live? Hop in the live, man. Hop in the live if you want to hop in the live. Yo, what's poppin'? What's going on, bro? What's that? Okay, your mic is like low, bro. I can barely hear you. What up? I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I don't like to be rude to you guys, but when I can't hear you guys, then you guys can't hear them either, right? So I can't really understand what he was saying. I just couldn't hear. Yo, Mika, what's going on? Isaac, what's poppin', brother? The richest man alive, how's it going, JMM? Is he really super loud? You can't hear me or you couldn't hear him? Rex, yo, Rex, you're one of the homies, bro. Always supporting the gang. Hey, brother, fresh food is good. I appreciate that, bro. Check it out, check it out. Check it out, look at that. Look at that blow right there. Crazy. Alright, what's poppin', guys? Anybody else wanna hop in the live? Say what's goody? Say what's up. If not, just hop on the YouTube, man. We're gonna be trading live with you guys. Smart Money Pedigree, auction, Smart Money Pedigree. There it is. Alright, boys, so let's take a look at the market here, right? And what has the market given us with this current trend that we're in? It's interesting. And taking a look at what we did yesterday. And if you guys take a look here, well, yesterday we tapped into this rally gap and we mitigated it. But price actually failed to drop down lower and continue breaking lows. And instead, what it did for us was it made a swing low point that actually swept some liquidity levels here, right? So it sweeps this liquidity here. It swept that right there as well. And then what it did, if you look at this M5 time frame here, right? I was looking at it a little bit earlier today. You're looking at structure points here, right? Because we had a sweep here and we also had a smaller sweep right here. And I'm gonna stay live on YouTube, guys. So just hop in YouTube if you guys want to, all right? So we had a sweep there, right? And then if you guys take a look at this M1 right here, right? Zooming into the M1. Take a look at this. So price, what does it do here? Right, it drops down lower here. It mitigates fair value gap right here. This last fair value gap that was used as a bearish one gets used now as a bullish buying pool. So that gets used as a buying pool. Price goes up higher here. It's unable to break anything, but look at this. It goes up higher here. It breaks structure again. Here you have a smaller break of structure that also delivers you a smaller fair value gap where you could have entered in right there. So pretty clean price action from there. and then price goes all the way back up to grab all the liquidity levels that we have had above here. And anybody that was able to actually short from this fair value gap up here, right, that had an idea of what price is doing here, right here, then they got stopped out once price actually drops here, 10:30 a.m. Price was dropping here, and then everybody was looking to short that. Price comes back up and sweeps those orders again. So taking a look at that in the current state that we're in with AUDUSD, we want to ask ourselves, are we going to continue going higher or are we going to continue going lower here? And we don't really know yet, right? We want to ask ourselves, right, what's going on with this Asian range? And what is our Indian range going to be focused in from this London session opening? It's going to be composed of this high and this low right here. And where is our current structure? It looks like we don't really have much structure. We're currently on a consolidated market where price isn't really showing us if it wants to go higher or lower. So when we have that, we want to see is once price grabs this buy side up here, right? Does price then want to continue dropping lower, or does it want to continue its buy side trend? Or if price drops on lower here, this is going to be a sweep of liquidity for price to now start shifting higher or continue dropping down lower, right? We don't know yet. We have to anticipate. For me, I'm overall bearish with USD just because of the way that we have these levels on here and the way that this is going to be as well a trend line here. So people are going to be anticipating this to continue going higher. So I'm going to be expecting this. I'm overall bearish with USD and with SMC pairs, right? With index pairs. So I'll keep my eyes on that and just see what type of price action we're getting forward, right? So it's all about being patient here, right? Because what is price doing here? Higher low and higher high. Like I said, we did mitigate some levels here. So we do have a fairly gap here that has been mitigated as well, right? That's context to begin with. But again, not enough for me to tell you guys, all right, get in the short. Just not enough for us to tell ourselves, right, price can start shifting here and we can now have a kind of a shift in the market where price is giving us ideas that price will start going lower here, right? We don't know yet. We had a higher low and it's a higher high. I guess we grabbed some liquidity up here, so we grabbed some levels above here. That's okay. We did grab that as well. We could have that, right? A small sweep of liquidity. Price pushes up higher here. Fails to make that swing high, so that's also good to see on the M1. We failed to make a swing high right here, so that could be considered a lower high point right there. And then we want to see now, what will be ideal for us is if we can break this. If we can break this, and we'll make a lower low point here, and this is a fair value gap, where price comes back above that, we can try to sell that down to these lows here, right? Because if we're looking at this daily range, yes, we are in a consolidated market, but where are we in terms of this daily range? Sorry, the structure that we're currently in. You guys know how it goes. One sneeze a day, bro. One sneeze a fucking day, right? For the OGs, you guys know how it goes. Being that, bro. So, you have what? What do you have here? Again, this is what I want to show you guys right here. You have your premium, you have your discount, right? So, we want to be looking to short anywhere above this range right here. And we want to be looking to buy anywhere below that range down there, right? That's what we have set for now with AUDUSD. So we don't really trade S&P index pairs on London session, so I'm not going to go over them. I mean, no reason to. Price again, just pretty correctively. Feel like we can still drop down lower here, but we just need to wait and see what price delivers for us. Can probably come back up and grab some liquidity levels above here. What is this pattern right here, guys? What do you guys think this is going to be? This is your typical bull flag pattern, right? So people are going to be looking to long this. What we're going to get probably is just a small sweep, and then price should continue dropping here with index pairs to grab these equal lows. So keep your eyes on that. Break below first before coming short? I think so. I think that's what we're going to get with AUDUSD. We'll take our eyes on that. We'll keep our eyes on that, right? What do you guys think? Or what are you guys eyeing for today? Do you guys think we're gonna go long or shorts? I gotta fucking blow my nose, man. You guys hate it, bro. Whenever you start getting all these allergies and shit out of nowhere, they just come out of nowhere. I swear. To me, whenever I'm doing a live stream with you guys or on the Instagram, I get these weird allergies that just like appear out of thin air, bro. I don't understand it. You guys think we're going long? For real, bro? And Matthew, what do you think we're going long, man? What are you looking at that you think that, or what's your context that we're going long at least? Is it because of yesterday's trend, or is it because of support levels here? Just like you said, you took long to buy some liquidity and bring it down. Can you show us FT highs and lows, please, bro? Missed that. Well, FT highs and lows are really, we're not really in a trend here on what price is doing. Why hesitate on what? We're not really in a trend here on, we don't have a trend. We're consolidating right now, right? We have this Asian range highs and Asian range lows where price is just stuck. Why hesitate? I'm already on sales. My boy. I just don't, it's not enough for me. I don't have enough context here, right? I don't have enough context. Price is still stuck from here. I guess you do have a small value gap here where you can guide yourselves from, but it would be great if what price can do here, this could be my first mitigation, where price does mitigate this and drop lower from here, then that would be context. But again, it's not enough context for me to tell you guys like it's a clean sell right now. You know what I'm saying? I need more context. Daily has a gap below, and weekly took buy side already, now targeting by sell side. I think we are targeting sell side as well, right? I think we should target sell side, but we'll see. We don't know. I was really surprised that we went up higher yesterday with index pairs, right? I was really expecting this to continue going lower today, and we didn't quite get that. Price actually just drops down lower here, right? It dropped down here in this morning session, and it continued with that bullish trend here that we had earlier. It was pretty interesting to see as well how price didn't want to drop that lower. In fact, it just wanted to continue going higher here, and it hit the levels that, you know, again, going back to my last video of bearish value gaps, look at this M1 right here, right? We have this M1 value gap that drops on lower, and take a look at this. What do you have right here? So here you have a bullish OB with a value gap as well. This was yesterday, right? You have a bullish value gap right here with a bullish OB with a sweep of liquidity below right here, with price now making higher low points right here, with equal highs right here, right? And then look at how price goes up higher here, and look at what it hits. So if you were looking to sell here and you had this as context for your first mitigation point, this wouldn't have been bad, right? Because this could have been a sell model right here, right? Where you have your first mitigation and then you have that bearish value gap. But take a look at what happens after that. So this bearish value gap, if you actually got stopped out in, they bring price back up to that level so you can mitigate your orders and then continue looking on for that long, which is pretty solid to look at least. And then even if you got stopped out there, you could have continued getting this trend right here. And that's the power of SMC, right? Understanding where your last FVG levels are placed and the significant ones where if people actually got stopped out at that level that were looking at the same thing that you were, you can have context now to try to get back in that long where price gives you that repricing momentum that price clearly shows us heading forward, right? So pretty clean fair value gaps here that we have with SMC, with S&P, and then applying SMC. But I was surprised that price did this as well. I wanted the price to drop down over here, so pretty interesting, man. But it is what it is. Joined the train. EU is about to leave. Let's see it. Oh, that's nice, man. That's pretty good. So this will be good if price can drop down lower here, and this could be like your second mitigation, right? So you have context here with this value gap here, but not enough for me. Like I said, I would like to see price break out of this range that we're currently in, because if you're looking at structure here, we're still currently in this range right here, this low point that led to this high point right here, right there. And if you also take a look here at what price has repriced towards, well, what is it still respecting right here? It's still respecting this small fair value gap right there. So once this does break, then we can have context that can be used as a selling pool for price to continue dropping lower. As long as it's not breaking, we're still primarily in a bullish state. You get what I'm saying? So I just I wouldn't want to be trying to get into that as of now. And we're not even in session, you know, it's like that PM session, that pre-London session, that 2:30. Wait for that strike, at least for me, you know. Now this is good. We're getting that break here. We can start developing a bigger time frame FVG, like a M5 one. That's also pretty good as well, or like an M4 one. We'll take a look at that. M3, nothing there. M2, we have one in the M2, so that's good as well, right? We have a smaller one right here in the M2. That's good to see. Not bad. But again, I want to start seeing these levels getting broken here. Good morning, Young. How are you doing, brother? Carlos, good trade, man. Where are you in it from? Are you in it from this rally gap right here or from up here? I'm even in school. You're in school? Jesus, brother. Bro, check the FT SMT with the XY. I bought it within the M1 FVG. That was SMT with the XY, you're telling me? The FVG. What? I mean, those spikes. Oh, that's nice, man. Good stuff. I think it's mitigating that M2 Friday gap. Oh, it didn't completely cover that one, so interesting as well. This is that price action that you get pre-London, which it's not ideal, you know what I'm saying? Wait for more context, guys. Let's take a look at AUDUSD. I know I had somebody here, I forgot his name, he's one of the homies here that's always texting me on Telegram. Let me actually shout him out real quick. Kurt Henning, right? Kurt, the homie right here, he's always telling me to look at AUDUSD, so I'm gonna look at it for you. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, homie Kurt. Look at this. Market maker sell model. Look at that. Oh, we had that marked off right there. No hindsight right there. Look at that shit. Just sweep all the liquidity levels from that. That's crazy. And this right here is what I really see happening with EU, right? Because we have, look at the same thing. We have these levels right here. That price was repricing, right? And then take a look at how we kind of have similar price action going on. At least we have right now with EU or USD, right? So I expect these lows to get wiped as well. It's literally what I expect with EU or USD. Something that we were looking at for AUDUSD. I really see that happening with EU or USD. How often do you check the T note on bond market? Not often, to be honest. Not often. I used to do it a lot, but it can confuse you a lot, if I'm being honest, man. So just don't look at it too much. A lot of people look at the volatility as well. Not really my kind of things. Damn, we're above high volatility again? We're getting there. We're at the 30 mark as well. Not much anymore though. What about TOT here? You gotta look over like to 8 fucking dailies here. Not even like, you just need more context here. There's not enough. So these are daily candles, yeah? What is this, bro? Same thing, bro. Like, they're just literally the same thing as stocks. Like, they're just showing you the same concept here, if I'm being honest with you. I do look at the bond every month. Nice, man. You can. It's nothing, you know, but let's go back to GP. No, let's go back to, let's take a look at AUDUSD again. Gold is selling. I think EU is selling, right? What is this? What's going on here? So let's take a look at AU right here. What's going on here? Let's remove all of this shit right here. We go up higher. Looks like we mitigated out of this M15 fair value gap right here, or OB that we have. Pretty good to see that as well. And then price actually has dropped lower from here. So we're getting some context of AU, right? Not bad. Seeing what we're getting here as well with AU. Taking a look at it. Let me actually fix this where it's a little bit more clear. Why does it keep doing that? Right there, that's fine. Alright, so we got that AU right there, right? Price drops are lower here as well. So we dropped there, we broke structure, and then as well, what did we do here? We came back above and we have the same thing. So price is kind of giving us that formation what it's respecting out of these areas here, right? So lower high point or lower high point, what do we have there? Now we also have a lower low, right? So price could definitely shift here with AU to drop down lower to grab these levels here. I'm gonna actually have this pair here because I do like the way this pair moves a lot. I don't know why I don't look at it as much as often as I would like to. So taking a look at this M5 here, what do we have here? We have this M5 already up here. We want to start seeing this being broken, primarily speaking, because we have this M5 here and we have the highs above. So if this can break here, then we have context for price to continue dropping with this bearish state trend that we're currently in with AUDUSD as well. Taking a look at the M1, not enough context for me to tell you guys like a right clean trade. We do have this FVG above here that we didn't quite tap into right here. So maybe price can try to come back above that level. Well, we tapped into it a little bit, right? We did tap into a little bit right there. Dropped down, tapped into it. That was pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie, right there. That would have been perfect. 2 minutes. We tapped into that as well. 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I guess we're just waiting for more context here, if I'm being honest with you guys. Because the trade would have been like right there. That would have been pretty good to take a note of as well. Gold, you said? Alright, I got you, brother. Well, give me 1 second. Let's keep taking a look at EU with this slow ass pair right here. Fucking EU, bro. I hate this pair sometimes. Let's take a look at your guys' favorite pairs, which is gold. Beautiful gold. That's where I got in. Of course you did, Kurt. My boy's a demon. My boy's a demon on these charts. Alright, so taking a look over here at gold. Again, we kind of had the same concept. What is it that we're getting here with gold, right? What are these currency pairs, or what are these formations that price is doing here? These are all like descending channels or like bullish formations that retail traders are going to be looking at this as a expansion, correction, and then expansion, right? So we want to try to be looking at the opposite of that, and we want to see if price can try to drop down over here with gold. Of course, price. Sometimes these expansion corrections levels do work out for their favors and price can go up higher, but we know how it goes majority of the times. Price does in fact just not respect that and go lower here. So taking a look at that, we do have two liquidity levels above here with gold, right? If you look at S15, we have price up here and we have price down here. So price can try to come back above to mitigate this FVG right here. And that'll be a level where you have your eyes set towards if price wants to do that, and then from there start dropping down to mitigate this rally gap that we have down here in this M15 PD area right here, right? And we'll see if price wants to drop from there. Bullish formation for retail, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm telling you guys, bro. That's what I think so too. You about to break the low? Is it really? Ooh, look at that. But look at the way that we have like dropped here, right? Like it's just so choppy, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know if I want to take a trade in this choppy market right now. Like look at the way that, yes, price can drop here, but look at the way that we actually were going above here, tapping all these levels. These are going to be liquidity, right? So do you really want to capitalize from that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at M2 here. M3, M4, M5, M1. I mean, you do have that rally up there, so it's not bad to take note of that as well. I don't mind it, but it's just not ideal. Not ideal to be you know, trying to take that as well here. But we do have that rally up here that it's being created as well. And we also have, we can use this as reference point where we had that mitigation from this order block right here, right? So we had that and then price dropped above, and now it's leaving us this rally gap here, or potentially it could be a POI pool for price to now grab the liquidity levels that we have below from this Asian session. Looks like we might not get that opportunity though. This price is just fucking melting. Let's take a look at that bad boy, man. Hey, Kurt, you said you got in right here, bro? You got in at this POI right here? at this fair value gap. And where is the? I'm just wondering, when you're looking for this break of structure here, right? When you're looking at this break of structure here with AUDUSD, right? Well, what do you refer to here? Like, are you looking at, for example, are you looking at M1 like these fair value gaps here since we broke out of that, or are you looking at like this one low point? What are you referring to for this as a structural break? 'Cause I don't really see it. You know, like I could see the fair value gap, but I don't see, like for me, the last structural leg for this, it will be this fair value gap. This is an important one once we tap into it and we are unable to drop that. But again, I don't know. Correct or yes? What? Yes to what? I would love to take this trade here if and only if we didn't drop down like this, bro. If we didn't drop down like this, I'll be like, yeah, guys, this is a limit, and you can take this all the way down here. So if it plays out, if this trade plays out, well, you guys can hate me, but if it doesn't play out, I'm telling you, these are the trades that are just way too clean sometimes, and this is where you get stopped out in, right? Because again, these are trades where the way that this rally gap is set up, it's almost like an inducement level for you to get triggered into. So price, if it wants to continue dropping, it shouldn't come back above here. It should just continue dropping. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't focus on trying to get from this level. I would just, if you're in this trade, I'll be a break even here. You know, like if you're above here, I'll be a break even, and I'll have this as my stop because if price wants to come back above this, this could be a level where you have your orders set towards for then price dropping, but it's just not my type of trade. At least for my trading plan, I need to see like a clean sweep, and then if this would have mitigated this, and then from there drop down lower, that would have been ideal, right? But the way that price was stuck in all these ranges for so long, then this is liquidity now, right? So I don't want to be the liquidity where price wants to come back above that and then from there drop, right? It's just, I guess it's just experience, you know what I'm saying? But so be it if it plays out, not my type of trade for sure. They still set it up, but it's a bit move. Yeah, haha. I won't come back. Told you, bro. You did tell me, Carlos. Good trade, man. You did tell me. Carlos the GOAT, man. Homie caught this shit from up here. What a savage. Bro, it is what it is, man. I don't have to take trades all the time, you know. If I don't see it, I don't take it. I only like to follow my trading plan, you know what I mean? But AU can still set us up. If I'm being honest, you know, AU can still set us up. We're just waiting and seeing what price wants to deliver from us here. Pretty decent fair value gap right there. But again, the same concept that we have with EU or USD, which is the way that we are dropping down here is very correctively. So this one right here, this, when you're looking for a fair value gap, you want to see this, right? Price just drops down here. Whenever it's making these type of ladder formations here, then it starts getting a little bit sketchy because what do you have above here? Liquidity, 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 right? So price can come back above that and then give you that clean formation. This could just be inducement levels that you're focusing, you know what I mean? Yeah, I got you, bro. Good. 10 to sleep tomorrow's work. This EU trade got me awake. Shit, man. Be at break even, bro. Be at break even, you should be good to go. Don't stress it. If you're at break even, no heat, bro. You're chilling. I actually just want to see the open here, and I want to see what price does from this rally gap. I'm not going to take a trade today, to be honest, but I just want to see what price does here. And hopefully you guys learn a little bit from today's live stream. I'll be trading again in New York with the homies. But I just wanted to go over a bit of some charts with you guys and take a look at price action on London because I haven't done that in a while. Just I like to redefine what I'm looking for and then seeing if it actually plays out. I don't need to trade just to see that, you know what I'm saying? You don't always have to trade. You could try to perfect your crafting and looking at the market without taking a trade, not just seeing if the things that you're eyeing are actually playing out. That's very important. Price is still stuck in the range for London. Yeah, we have London in 12 minutes, right? That's when we open up. Man, this rally gap is actually pretty clean, man, right? Looking at this, like, we had this rally gap right here. We actually broke out of it. That led us to this rally gap right there. So then price and drops lower. Pretty solid, man. Pretty solid right there. Pretty solid price action, man, to be honest. Nice trade, Kurt. Kurt, I'm guessing you're a break even, right? I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be. So I don't even know what I got asked though. Should be a break even. Are you ready on TP, you said? No. Pretty nice, man. And then open and real move starts. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Price is still respecting out of AU with this right here, right? This is what we covered here. So this M5 FVG right here is still being respected. That led to a swing high, but we are at a stronger level above here. So you want to start seeing what price can deliver for us heading forward. You know what I'm saying? And this is important as well, right? Because we did tap into this rally gap right here and we broke out of it. So this can now be used as a buying pool, right? We broke out of this, that one right here. And it looks like we're making a smaller one as well to head higher up here. So price can be mitigating something here to then grab the liquidity levels that are resting above up here, right? That could be something that AU could be doing here, heading towards that London session. So we tapped into that FVG, but again, let's just monitor that. But I wouldn't try to long this just because where we're at with this area, right? You guys see how we're at here. We mitigated this, dropped down lower, mitigated this, dropped down lower. So we're still in a bearish state trend. Looking for longs here is just risky. Shit, man. AUDUSD set as a POI. I told you guys I will not be taking this trade, man. Just the way that we go up here is very correctively. Again, if you guys take this trade, it is not advised to take it. If you guys take it and it works out for you, so be it. But if you take it and it stops you out, I'm telling you guys, it's not a good trade. Why is it not a good trade? Because we have liquidity levels right here. Of course, there's times where this can play out and it can just drop lower here. But for my trading plan and for my trading style, this right here is liquidity, right? So we did mitigate this, but the way that we drop down lower correctively is too much for me to be telling you guys to go short here, right? We don't want to see this right there. This is just not good for SMC traders. So this would not be a POI where I'm interested in, and I would just discard it for the, you know. What is stop loss above the liquidity? I mean, yeah, you can get that. You can have your stop loss above the liquidity, but again, it's just, guys, I'm telling you guys from experience, this is not an optimal trade. It's not a high probability trade. That's what I'm trying to get towards. I really feel like AUDUSD here is gonna pop, just because we took this and we have liquidity levels above, and the way that price actually has mitigated out of this M5 FVG, I really feel like price is gonna start shooting up here to grab some levels that are resting above here. I really feel that's what we're gonna get, but then again, we're still in that bearish state trend with this momentum, so we don't really want to go on that. But if this was the opposite, like if let's say how can I put this in perspective here? How do you flip screen? I already forgot, man. Damn, I forgot how to flip screen. Do you guys remember how you flip screen here? I forgot how to do it, bro. But if price was the opposite of this, like if this would have been a buying pool, and then we would be doing this M5 buying pool here, this would have been the beautiful trade right here to just catch this long here, right? You would have been short here. I mean, you would have had your longs here, and you would have been looking for price to grab the liquidity above. And that would have been the most optimal trade for today. But the problem with this is that, again, you have this M15 POI here that is still in a bearish state trend. So price can just try to come back above and grab liquidity and then continue going lower. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it's clean. It wasn't bad, but it's going against the trend. You know what I'm saying? And bird scale? No, bro, it's not that. It was like something else. What did I tell you guys, bro? What did I tell you guys? You see what I'm saying? You don't use it as a POI. It's not ideal. All right, so my homie Kurt said he took a trade here. Bro, so EU 75% FIBO. Yo, have you guys seen that meme when people are just like trading and like put a fib on that bitch? I laugh. People tell me always about fibs, bro. Fibs are just like they're correction points, but fibs don't mean anything if you don't have context behind them. You know what I'm saying? So this is what the homie Kurt sent right here. Let's take a look at the chart. So he took a sell here at this 50% of the FVG. He tapped into it right here. What is this? 4 minute? 4 minute right here. That was clean. Tapped into it and dropped down. What is it, like a 3-to-1? It's pretty good, man. And then tapped into that M5. Pretty good trade. Pretty good trade. Solid trade, Kurt. Solid trade. So now this should get used as a buying pool, right? This should get used as a buying pool here. That's what should happen. Unless either they grab this as a liquidity pool, they grab all the orders here, but I highly doubt it. I think that's going to be used as a buying pool now for price to come back above and grab all the levels here. So it's important that you guys, again, just do a little bit of tapering and understand what price is doing. You don't have to trade to just understand what price is doing, to be honest. Look at that. Oh my God, bro. That's so sick. That's so sick, man. That's so sick, bro, right? Sometimes I hate it when like I tell myself I don't want to trade it and I see things and I just don't have the balls to take it. But you know, I like to stick to my rules, you know. So I knew I was gonna take a trade today. I just wanted to go over the charts with you guys, but it's pretty, dope to see how this actually played out. You have that fair value gap here, fair value gap there, and then just completely grabs all the orders above. Pretty dope, man. But now heading forward here, it's going to be interesting because we still have levels where price could be repricing to, right? We have an order block here, right? Price could be repricing to that. And then we get a shift from here. We could start dropping lower because if you look at that 15 time frame, we are still at that POI level. That price is still bearish, right? So we haven't really shifted from anything yet. We just grabbed some liquidity, right? That's basically what we did. There's not really a clean shift yet. It just seems like price is grabbing some liquidity levels above. So we have to keep our eyes on that and see what prices do heading forward. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm gonna head up into V5. See you, brother. Are you gonna sell AU now? Hell no. We need more structure here to show us that price wants to sell off. So again, looks like they're using this as a buying pool for EU or USD. That's what it looks like they're actually doing here. That's what it looks like it's happening, at least to me, right? This last bearish pool got broken into. They might be using this as a buying pool now to head higher, but we don't know yet. We have to just wait and see what price delivers for us. Or it could have, again, like I said, it could have just been a stop point above here, where they grabbed all the orders here, but that had different value gaps here, and then our price could actually try to start dropping here. But I don't expect that just because we saw all the liquidity levels above here, right? All these levels here are still unmitigated. She becomes angry like her other were hungry. I'm dead. I'm dead. You guys are funny about that. Look at AU. So I think we're a little bit wrong there, right? It looks like we actually did grab some orders here. Grab orders above. Price is looking like it's dropping down here. We still have this value up here to keep our eyes on. So maybe I can respect that. But you know, overall we're bearish on this pair. I just want to see more context here, but there's still liquidity levels above here. So not ideal to be trying to trade that, at least for now. What was clean was this AU right here. God damn, that shit moved in 1, 2, 3 minutes. A good, how many pips was that? A good 15 pips. That would have been nice. 15 pips to a nice little 10 already. That's money. No, we just lost about a 10 on her. Let's check the DXY. Let's check the DXY. What's the DXY doing? Man, that's choppy, bro. But we're above this gap right here, right? So this is going to be dynamic level of support and resistance right here. We're above that, which is interesting as well. We're above this gap right there. What did price do here? So many liquidity levels though that we have right here. Look at the way that this is set up for us. This right here is a nice little trend line, right? People are going to be looking to try to long that. Price should drop from there. Price should drop. So I'm looking at we're bearish from dollar. Taking a look at that, we're going to be looking to try to long these prices if we get the opportunity to. It looks like USD is actually respected out of this February gap, then drop down, hit this breaker candle. And looks like now it's dropping to grab the liquidity levels below. So if you did take this trade here, right, the short here, and you unfortunately had your stop losses above right there, that would have sucked, right? But then again, you have those liquidity levels above here. If you had a bigger stop, then that would have been okay. But not your type of good trade to be looking for, I'm being honest. Boss, can I ask you a question? Of course, man. You write it to 15-minute OB? Okay. Which one are you talking about right here? Oh, this one? Or this break right here? I see what you mean. What about AUDUSD? So AUDUSD is still pretty stuck here. Still at that POI level, right? Let's get start getting contexty. How long have you been studying SMC? What course of material that you study? 3 years and ICT. I'm a charter member, my brother. Go ahead, oh man, what's the question, brother? How's it going, man? Let me know. Let me know what the question is and I got you. EU bonds right up 15-minute OB. I know you guys look at these time frames here, but like it's just, bro, it's not the type of trade that I want to get into. You know, and I told myself I was gonna trade today, so I don't mind. I'll take any trade at all. Just looking at price with you guys. But I think I'm gonna call you guys. I'm gonna head out right here. I really love your trading style, but that butt is always scary. That's a scary butt, Omen. That's a scary butt. Wait, I want to see what Omen's got to say. He said butt. That butt is very scary. Omen, let me know. Yo, you know, we actually had a good stream today. Like, it didn't lag out like usually all streams, but it's scary. Oh, I got you. Look at that further gap right there. This could be something that you guys have your eyes on right here. Keep your eyes on this level here. This could be something. That could be something. What trade plan you like in ICT charter models? So I just follow the 22 model, if I'm being honest, right? Like all the plans are different. Yeah, I believe if I go over them again, he has like 7 of them. But the 22 model is just perfect, to be honest. That like just if you are to remember and you can redefine them all together, just having that 22 model and having an understanding of breakers and market maker cell models, you're literally good to go. That's all you need. No Judas in this morning, but we got a little bit one, right? Because we have that 12 AM open right here. So if you take a look at it right there, what do we have right there for New York? We have that midnight open. We have a little bit of a Judas swing. Our price is bearish today, which we should expect. We have a little bit of a Judas swing right there. We have that right here we're going to be looking to buy from, and then price just drops on over here, right? So we do have a little bit of a Judas swing there, if I'm being honest. And taking a look at AUDUSD. What about AUDUSD? As well, we have a little bit of an expansion here. This could be the Judas swing that's happening right now. I'm not sure what it could be, but price over here didn't really drop down lower here. It just went a little bit higher here, then respected that minute opening candle, went up higher. So this could be a bigger Judas swing that price is making, but it's still looking like overall it's bullish for now. So we do have this lower legs of structured points here, but it's not really respecting anything as of yet. So we want to keep our eyes on that if it wants to break anything. I mean, we're not setting up a new range here, so we can break out of this range and develop a fairly gap between these ranges here. Then we have context to try to search for in this AUDUSD pair. But for now, As we can see, we're still bullish. No real context to try to short this. Price is just going here. It's not really giving us much to capitalize from, if I'm being honest. Alright boys, I'm heading out of here. Take a look at this with AUDUSD, see what it does. I expect price to drop down lower here, but we don't know. We did expect price to go back up higher here, and it went up pretty beautiful from this level. So if you guys took that, congrats. Should have made some money there. EUSD, I told you guys to not take this. If you guys took this and actually got the sells, congrats, but again, not ideal trade. I thought we would respect out of this and make it a buy and pull. We did not. If you guys listen to that and you took a loss, well, that happens. It didn't follow that trading plan accordingly. But I am still bearish of all these pairs, so I do expect EUSD to continue dropping, and I do expect AUD to continue dropping. We just need to have more context here if price can give this to us, right? Don't trade blindly. Wait and see what price does for us, and if not, just wait for New York when price is a little bit cleaner. That's it for tonight, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, and you guys know how it goes. Don't trade or leverage, and peace.